Welcome in, Leo, to Don Williams Tarot. Thank you so much for viewing me today. I hope this message finds you well. I am recording this on July the 22nd. This reading is for sun, moon, or rising placements in the sign of Leo. So if you have those placements, this message may be for you. I am planning to do a Celtic cross for you today. I have done a pre-pull. I was just curious to tap into some of the energies that you may be, because I'm doing this reading in July. What is that crossover for you to get you to that month of August, right? So that's kind of what these cards are for. Again, if you're brand new to my channel, you may want to consider subscribing as I am starting to do live readings. And as a subscriber, you are more than welcome, invited to come in, ask a question, and I will pull cards for you. Okay. The other thing that I wanted to share with you is that while I'm doing your actual reading, I will be taking myself off camera so we can focus on your cards. So the last thing is, if you are interested in doing any type of a deep dive as to what's going on with you and your life, I do provide private readings. My information is in the description box below. So let's go ahead and get started on your August 2024 reading. Okay. Okay. I'm going to take myself off screen. I will be back at the end. Also, while I'm thinking about it, if you wouldn't mind, just go ahead and click that like button. Okay. Now, I started off pulling cards for you because I was doing this like a little bit of a crossover. Since I'm starting this reading at the end of July, I wanted to be able to do a crossover as to what you're bringing into the month of August with you, and then we'll pull those cards and see how they relate. The first card that I feel that is your energy at this time is that Hermit card. Now, the thing about the Hermit card is that is all about inner reflecting, like you're doing meditation, you're doing contemplation. This is really doing some soul searching type of an energy. This is really tapping into your inner sage, your inner mentor, your inner guide, and you are coming up with the brightest light that you can shine for those around you. Now, the other thing about the Hermit, though, is there is a feeling of isolation. So some of you may be feeling as though, even though you're doing all this inner work, that some people may not understand what it is, the conclusions that you're coming to, or some of the answers that you are coming to. The other thing about this card is this is about finding your inner guide within you. And this is taking time away from the chaos of a busy life. So some of you may just be slowing down. This can be associated potentially with taking time off work, or just being able to do a staycation at home, something along those lines. I do see as though what this is really saying, though, is many of you are quite focused on your job. You're focused on getting things done. You're focused on securing your physical security. He has completed, some of these pentacles here, right? He has completed work on some of them, but he still has a couple of more before he's finished. So it feels as though this is talking about your skill set. It's about it's talking about overcoming any obstacles that you might be having in your job space at this time. This is about the need to overcome or look at things in a different point of view, or a different way of achieving things, right? And then we have that Five of Wands. Now, the Five of Wands does represent conflict. And I feel that this is more of a collective level of energy. It has come up in the readings so far. And basically, what that is saying, that there is some conflict that we're experiencing, conflict that makes us feel uncomfortable, conflict that sparks that inner passion within us, that makes us want to speak our mind, say the things that we want to say. This can also represent training on some level. So some of you may be taking some classes, going to school, something along those lines. If it were an actual battle, there would be swords, but these are wands. So what this is really saying is that changes are coming in, changes that are going to bring in your inspiration, changes that are going to help you create some creativity, some passion, some motivation that is coming in. Now, also, this card is my card of competition. Some of you may be hitting that energy as well, especially if you are going for a promotion or you are moving from like one department to another. There may be quite a bit of competition for those roles. So for me, I would just say you really want to focus on your strengths and you want to be able to convey your motivation, your passion, and the reasons why you would like to move into that new role. How is it that you will fit in? Okay. So those are kind of your pre-read cards. And now I've already shuffled your cards a bunch. I'm going to go ahead and just split the deck a bunch of times just so that you can see that I haven't, stacked the deck in any particular way or, done anything crazy. And that was on the top, so I'm gonna put that on the bottom. Okay, so here we go. Leo, 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 my fiery Leos, welcome, welcome. All right, so this is your main theme, Ace of Wands. This is awesome. This is a new, inspiring, creative opportunity coming in for you right off the bat, which really aligns with your energy, Leo. So something's going to come in that is going to really make the difference for you. Then you have the Moon card. The Moon card is mystery. You have the Two of Wands, more fire. You have the Eight of Wands, more fire. This is in your foundation. This is your immediate past, which is the King of Pentacles. So that could represent an individual. Ace of Cups, something that's going to come in and inspire your emotions. And then building your ladder, we have the Justice card. We have the Nine of Pentacles, loving it. We have the Knight of Wands, loving it. And your final card is that Four of Swords. Okay. Well, now I can see how this Hermit card is kind of tying in. It's really tying into that moon energy, really going within, really tapping into that into your intuition, looking at things from that intuition level, like really going within yourself. Let me put my glasses on so I can see everything a little better. I'm just trying to kind of keep them way, way, way at the top because my nose is still very sensitive. Okay, so we start off with the Ace of Wands. That Ace of Wands is that opportunity of fire, 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 something that is really going to inspire you. This is an aha moment. This is a thing of great inspiration. It is really going to really set your motivation on fire. So if you have been looking at anything new, like maybe you want to start a new a business. Maybe you want to start a business, or maybe you want to start some new project, or you're kind of noodling through, what are your next steps? What do I want to do? Where do I want to go from here? I really feel as though you're going to have this inspiration that's going to come in and it's going to light you up like a candle, right? This right here is tapping into your intuition as well. This is where your third eye is located, where your pineal pituitary glands are in that center of your head that allows you to bring in that those gifts of inspiration, those gifts of clairvoyance and clairaudience, being able to hear spirit, be able to speak to spirit, be able to listen to spirit, be able to act upon the guidance that is coming to you from above. And all of that guidance, of course, is that inner sage energy, that inner mentor, that inner guide energy. I feel as though because you're taking that step back, that this is allowing this beautiful energy to come in and fire up your soul. So it's beautiful that this is in the very center, and this is the main focus for your whole reading. Now, what is crossing you? This is either helping or hindering. This is a lot of subconscious energy. This is saying that your dreams are very active at this time. We just had I'm recording this on July the 22nd. So we are actually still in that full moon of Capricorn energy, very fiery, very inspirational. It is about, you know, your physical wealth, your physical security, your career, your possessions, your home, all of those types of things where you're trying to create a very sacred space for yourself. The other thing that the moon taps into is a path unknown. There are things that are hidden from you that you cannot see clearly at this time. There is a level of fear here as well. Now, again, I was talking about how even with that five of wands, that I was really tapping into that energy of the collective. And I feel as though this energy may be tapping into the collective energy as well. So it isn't just Leo, it's all the energy. And basically, we're just kind of looking at assessing, figuring out what our next steps are. Where are we going as a country? Where are we going as a humanity? Where are we going as a planet, right? So it's all this stuff that is really coming in and really we're looking at very deeply. Now, your foundation has to do with the Eight of Wands. For me, this Eight of Wands is a victory card. Something is coming in for you to celebrate. Now, this could be celebration of an achievement. It could be the celebration of a new job. It could be the celebration of a new direction in your life, some kind of an obstacle that you have overcome. This is fast moving energy. So it feels as though there's a lot of success associated with this card. It is feeling as though that this month is going to be another fast month for you, specifically Leo, meaning that things are going to come quickly. You're not going to have time to do some deep dives where you're actually doing a lot of your thinking and a lot of your assessing is in this pre-read energy with that hermit. Okay. So I feel as though as you're progressing into August, as you move through the rest of July, and depending on when you actually listen or watch this video, I feel as though this is really bringing that energy that is going to help you conclude things, that's going to help you bring some things to fruition. Now, what is above you is the way that you're thinking about things. It looks as though you are looking for some inspiration and some passion, some creativity. With this too, these are making decisions or choices. Now, this could be associated with a potential trip or a potential vacation. There is this car here. She has a picture of a car here, and she has the globe. She does, excuse me, she does have one wand in her hand and she is looking out the window. I feel as though she's looking for her next step. What do I want to do? Where do I want to go? How am I going to feel about it? What is going to inspire me? What's going to allow me to feel right with my emotions? What is going to allow me to feel the most secure, that feel like this is going to be a lot of fun? What is going to motivate me? So I feel like some choices are coming in for you in terms of a direction, in terms of where you want to go. And I feel as though many of you will be moving out of your safe comfort zone. I feel like some of you are really assessing. Now, as you are a Leo, I can't imagine that you would not want to go for the adventure because you are an adventurous type, Leo. Now, your immediate past has to do with this King of Pentacles. This could be someone that you work with. This could be your energy, meaning that you have really looked at how you can really tap into your knowledge when it has to do with your physical security, your wealth. Maybe some of you have looked at different areas of where you could put your finances, put your money, invest in something different. Maybe you're going to do crypto, or maybe you're going to do some of the other metals that are out there, looking at gold or silver. Maybe you're going to divest your portfolio in some way. This would be that guy that you would be working with. He's very comfortable in his own skin. He has made his money. He is quite successful. He does know how to mentor and to help others to get to that place where they feel very secure in their financial situation. So I feel as though that is some energy that you have worked through, maybe through this month. Could it be a holdover also as well from June. But I feel as though it's really something that you've been focusing on this month, specifically in July. And then where you're going, your near future has to do with this Ace of Cups. So, this Ace of Cups is the potential of a new romantic relationship or a new friendship coming in, or this is a new way of you listening to your inner voice. That inner voice, again, has to do with that Hermit card. You might have an epiphany because you do have that Ace of Wands there that is going to inspire you. I feel that inspiration is also going to activate your heart space. So it feels as though you're really aligning your heart, your mind, your gut to the things that you're creating for yourself. This is an opportunity, so you will have to do something with it when it comes in. Now, as we go up your ladder, we start off with your distant future of the Justice card. So this is telling you be mindful of law. So if you are driving, be careful, slow down. If you are someone, I'm just going to say be aware of your circumstances and those people around you. Don't allow yourself to be distracted because that's when things happen that are outside of your control that could happen to you that would bring the law towards you, right? The other thing about this card, though, is the Justice card for me is also my card of truth and integrity. She is looking at things from both sides of the sword. So, because that sword can cut both ways, she has her eyes closed here, but her eyes wide open at the bottom, right? And she has one lamp that's lit and one lamp that is not. So those are those dichotomies between the dark and the light. I feel as though many of you are now walking your true spiritual path. I feel as that is what it is saying, that now you are aligning with your soul mission, what it is that you came here to do, what it is that your higher self was really inspired to allow you to come in and to create this life for yourself. I feel as though those answers are coming to you, and that this energy right here is a very solid major arcana card. So it feels as though you're really owning that energy as well. Now, your closest relationships. Now, these can also represent external influences, but I feel like this is your closest relationships and how other people see you or you see yourself in this month. Now, the Nine of Pentacles for me is definitely that energy of symbolizing material comfort and abundance. This is about financial and practical security. So, as I was saying, this is definitely that energy that maybe you have shuffled things around a bit so that you can feel more secure, feel more sovereign, right? She is also quite very happy in her space. This is my pre-empress card, meaning that her next step would become the empress energy, which is all about unconditional love. This is about the divine feminine energy, really owning that divine feminine energy. And if you are a male listening to this reading, just recognize we all have masculine and feminine energies within us, and we all operate from the masculine or the feminine, depending upon what it is that we are doing in our current moment, right? So for her, she is creating that abundance for herself. She is really trying to just rack in as much money as she can. She's socking it away. She has found someone that is helping her to divest her portfolio here. So I do feel as though this is a really good card. I feel as though people are coming towards you as a leader, right? Because your next card has to do with your future feelings. And with this Knight of Wands here, it feels very fiery. It feels as though you're taking action. This is definitely tapping into your own fire energy. She's very charismatic. She's definitely not allowing anything to prevent her from going towards her dreams, moving towards those dreams as fast as she can get there. She's very inspired, very motivated, and I really feel as though this is really describing your energies. Towards the end of the month, though, I feel as though you are going to need some stability and you're going to need some rest. And that stability has to do with it feels as though you have got a lot of moving parts in the month of August. And towards the end, you're going to probably feel a little tired, or you're going to feel a little overwhelmed, or you're going to feel as though you really need to find a little bit more stability. As you can see, she is in her nest here. She does have her heart right here. And those four swords do represent looking for stability, looking for balance in the way that she thinks about things or how she expresses her thoughts and her communication. In the long run, though, I don't see anything here that is problematic on any level. I feel as though this has actually been a very decent reading for you. I feel as though there is a lot of really good energy coming towards you. You're definitely tapping into that moon energy. So, whatever it is that you're thinking about, whatever it is that you are meditating on, the messages that you receive, Spirit is telling me write those down. If you journal, write down those thoughts because somehow or another they're going to be important to you in the month of August, right? And then also, the energy is flowing very fast for you this month. This 8 is about victories coming in. You're going to be victorious. You're going to be doing things. You're going to be quite busy. And overall, your energy is looking really good, very positive until the very end, where I feel like, whew, you have completed some things. You have really allowed yourself to get a lot of things accomplished and done. And then at the end, you get to take a break. You get to relax. You get to do a little bit more self-care. And then we'll see what happens for you in the month of September. But until then, have a great time. Remember that you are your inner sage, you are your inner wisdom, you are your inner guru from now until August takes off. So take very good care of you. Thank you so much for allowing me to read for you today. And I'm going to send you some love and light should you so desire to accept that energy from me. Until next time, take very good care of you. Cheers.